Hello, hello, hello. It has been a very long time since you've probably heard my voice. Most of you probably thought I was either dead or quit the game or what. I don't know what, but anyways, it has been a very long time since I have released a video, and I guess I'm here to start making videos again, and I know this is kind of a slap in the face to those of you guys that have been waiting for episode 19 to come out unboxing. If you don't know, episode 18, I think I finished at like 96 Slayer or something like that, and I ended up finishing off 99 Slayer, and I'm sure some of you guys are aware of that. I'm sure some of you guys don't even know what's been going on. Some of you guys may have thought I just quit the game whenever that happened, but I have been playing the game. I have been skilling a lot on Boxy, and it's been to the point where basically what happened was episode 18, after I put it out, I had so many PMs saying that I talked too quickly, and that everything, and that it just basically everything that people were saying about my videos was just disrespectful. Man, there wasn't a single respectful thing. There was maybe like 2 respectful things said a day, as opposed to like 5,000 disrespectful things saying that, you know, I was a no-life and I was a faggot and I talked too quickly in my videos. Honestly, it really didn't get to me that much. But I guess it kind of did, because, you know, it put me to the point where I was like, you know what? YouTube is something that I do on my spare time. Live streaming is something I do on my spare time. But YouTube takes a lot of time. I put a lot of time into my videos. As you noticed in episode 1 through 8, I put so much time into them that I don't even know how to explain it, man. I do all the transitioning, the ideas for the skilling, etc. I'm sure you realize that I put a lot of time and effort and thought into all of the stuff that I was doing, and you know, it was something I did for fun. I didn't have any benefit for it whatsoever. Now, this is going to sound super sellout because obviously I'm streaming. I have a sub button. I have 9,000 followers, or whatever I have right now. I don't even know. I know I have over 9,000. But anyways, so it was something I was doing for fun. And the fact that people were not really disrespecting because they were speaking the truth. I know that I speak quickly, but I felt like I speak clearly, you know. I don't like slur every single word. I try my best. But anyways, moving on from that. So basically, the reason you're seeing an Ironman in the background is because over the past couple of days on Twitch, I have had discussions with my viewers, and everyone actually really wants me to make an Ironman. So I hate to do this to you, and I hate to start a series like I did on Boxy, kind of a little bit into the series, but this is day 7 of the account. I'm currently uploading this video. It is now currently February 24th, 2014, and these are my current stats. I knocked out Hunter. A lot of people have been watching this progress on Twitch and have actually asked me to make this series, so you don't have to believe me if you don't want to. I really don't care, to be honest. But anyways, this is going to be the start of something really fantastic. So basically, a lot of people were saying that my progress on Boxy wasn't valid because, you know, I transferred money to the account at the beginning. We all know that. And I ended up transferring it all back, if you didn't know. In week, I don't know, it was like 17 or something, I ended up paying back the 100 mil that I borrowed from Boxy to get 99 per, but that just wasn't enough for some people. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do everything I did on Boxy. I'm going to do it on an Ironman, and I'm going to enjoy every bit of it. Right now I'm currently buying crafting supplies, and I basically, this is going to be the first clip of the video. It's going to be the longest video, because this isn't really episode 1 as much as I'd like it to be. This is more or less update video. So this is just an update, letting you know what I've been doing, kind of what I'm doing right now, and kind of the videos to come. So I'm not going to upload a video every single week. I'm going to upload episodes, basically, when I hit a milestone. And I know it's kind of strange to do it that way, but it seems to work, you know. So that's basically how I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to do it that way, to be honest. That's how I'm going to do everything, and it's how I'm enjoying the game. That way I'm not pressured to upload a video. People ask me when the videos come out instead of just expecting them, you know, and I like that more than I like the whole, have videos every Thursday, be ready for it. Oh crap, I can't click. But as you can see, my clickings have gotten better, at least over the past, and I think I talk a little bit slower than I used to. Like, I used to talk really, really fast, and I think that my talking has actually slowed down a bit since I've been streaming. But anyways, moving on from that really doesn't matter right now, even though it kind of does. But anyways, so what I've been doing is buying crafting supplies. As you can see, I'm 83 Hunter. That's where the cash stat came from. I did Puro, and I really wish I had been recording all along, but this wasn't something I decided on until, you know, just now, basically. This is something I was like, all right, I'm gonna throw on the recorder. I'm gonna start doing YouTube again. I'm gonna see how this whole Ironman 1 defense pure max total thing goes. I'm going to do everything I did on Boxy, and I'm going to do it all with 1 defense. And I know there's going to be so many people doubting it. They're like, oh, this is impossible. You can't max total with a wind defense pure on an Ironman. Fuck that. You stupid faggot. And, you know, they're going to unsub. Other people are going to be like, holy shit, this idea sounds amazing. I know Boxy can grind for 30 hours in a day and still go to work right after doing that and be perfectly okay with that. So, yeah, I'm going to do it, man. It's going to be fantastic. You guys are going to enjoy it. And you're gonna shut up. No, I'm just kidding. You guys can say your comments all you want to know in the bottom. Just kind of say how you feel about this. If you miss Boxy, let me know. This is gonna be basically what I do, and this is kind of the video of me deciding it, because I've been kind of on the fence about this whole Ironman thing for a while now, and this, you know, was the thing that made me kind of decide, you know, this is a good idea. So, I mean, all the haters, man, it really doesn't get to me because I have haters every day on Twitch, man. You know, when you average, you know, 100 to 500 viewers on a daily basis, you kind of get to the point where there's always going to be at least one guy that comes in and be like, ah, what's up, fat-ass faggot? You know, and you get those people. It doesn't bother me. I've gotten to the point where it doesn't bother me. You know, what a fucking crackhead, you talk too quickly. Shut up, asshole. You know, it happens. But YouTube is going to do something I do on the side. That's going to be something I put time into, and I'm not obligated to do. I don't have a schedule for it, and I like that. So I will do that. I'll upload a series. Let me kind of explain the goals that I have for this series, and you guys can kind of decide if you want to be here for that or not. So, basically, the whole series is going to be, I'm going to max total, obviously, as I said before. 1 defense. I'm going to be 43 prayer for a very long time. And that's kind of something I learned over Boxy. I've been PKing quite a bit on Boxy, and I have kind of learned the fact that 99 prayer basically ruined my account. It not really ruined as much as it did just made it where it wasn't able to PK. The account can't PK. It is terrible. I am at every single disadvantage possible. I still get kills, mind you. I went like, what, 7 and 13 or something? 7 and 12? I don't remember. What the, this guy brought on zeros. What the? Anyways, so it's been pretty fun. But this is me rambling a lot, but it just feels like I'm streaming right now, to be honest. So, anyways, I guess what the main goal of this account is going to be to start off is I'm going to, I've said this a lot on stream, and I'd rather just kind of say it once on video, and that way I can just direct people here. What I'm going to be doing is, for the first part of this account, I'm going to stay 60 attack. I'm going to go get an obby sword, and I'm going to grind out a berserker necklace, which is what you can see right now in the background. A berserker necklace, a region bracelet, and a fury. All 3 in which are onyx items, all 3 in which you can craft on an Ironman. I mean, granted, you put the time into it, you know. And that's going to be what I'm going to be doing here for a little bit. I also, for this 57 wood cutting, I cut oak trees. I cut oak trees with a steel axe for the longest time, switched over to a rune axe after I camped lava dragons, which is where the mage came from. I camped lava dragons all the way up to 50 mage. I did Lost City. I just bought seaweed. Damn it. I did Lost City for, as well. And Witch's House. Those are the only 2 quests that I've done. I actually did, I maged for Lost City. Or not Lost City, for Witch's House, which surprisingly was kind of a pain in the ass. But anyways, moving on from that. I did that with 10 HP as well, so it was pretty crazy. What was I saying? I don't even remember, to be honest. I'm all over the place right now. But, so, I guess, I don't know. Those are the main goals right now. I'm going to knock out those. Those are my main item goals. I'm going to also be getting a halo. I'm going to, oh, wow, look at those 3 misclicks. Yeah, your clicks have gotten better. Yeah, right, faggot. I'm going to be going for my Zami robes, the robes that you've seen me wear on Boxy, the prayer robes. You get those from level 1 clues. I will be wearing those for Slayer. I'll be grinding out Banshees on that to get pure essence and level 1 clues, doing those, hoping to God that I get those vestments, and hopefully I get a Mitra as well. If I don't, then I'm going to be going for a Halo, Castle Warriors range top, going to get a Berserker ring and a Warrior ring from Rex, fill my Zambi book, Obby sword, D-Semi. Now, let me talk on the D-Semi for a minute as well. And I know this video has been all over the place, but it's just kind of a thing. I owe this to you guys. I'm going to sit here and talk for like 20 minutes. So you can choose to listen to this video, or you can choose to, you know, X out and never watch my videos again. So, whatever you want. So, as far as the D-Semi. So, for the D-Semi, I'm going to have to PK. I'm going to have to PK for it, or do Scorpia. Either one. Either way, it's something I'm going to have to do. So 60 attack is going to be a really good account for PKing. 60 attack, 43 prayer, 99 strength. It's going to be a really good account for PKing. It's the meta, you know, it's what the 1 defense meta has right now, you know. It's something that everybody does. So it's not going to be too difficult to PK as if I were 99 prayer and 99 attack at 101 combat fighting piety peers and Zerkers and all that other stuff. So that's going to be the route. I'm going to be slaying them for almost all of my combat XP except for the, you know, the Nightmare Zone I do to get my points to imbue my Slayering. That's going to be the main route. Now you can buy a DSemi from the Bounty Hunter shop for, I don't even remember how many tokens it is, but yeah. So I'm not too worried about that. The main thing I'm really dreading is the well, honestly, I'm pretty much done with the crafting grind. The first parts is the buying the shop stuff, because as you can see in the background, this can get really tedious. This can take a while, you know, but it's not too bad. Once you get used to it and kind of not think about it, you just kind of watch streams and go, you know. And which reminds me, if you guys haven't seen my stream before, at twitch.tv/foxyboxy, go pay a visit. It's FOXXIBOXXI. I'm live every single day. I try to get as much content out for you while working as well, which is kind of taking a big hit on Boxy's progress as well. If you haven't seen Boxy's stats, Boxy is getting to the point where it's a bunch of buyables now. And granted, I do have all that money from Slayer. People still just aren't satisfied because of the fact that I started a Boxy off with cash. Even though I paid the account back, people still just, they're like, it's not really that big of an accomplishment because you had help from Boxy, or from Vidal. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it with an Ironman, and I'm going to do it in style. I'll try to talk slowly for the clips for you guys so you guys can, you know, understand what I'm saying. Man, my voice is completely out, you know. I just streamed for, what, a long time, like 10 hours, 10 or 12 hours. And I decided to make this video off stream, just kind of explaining where I've been, what I'm going to be doing, etc., etc. I have 43 power banked on this account too, which is pretty freaking sick. I caught a D-imp, and it was pretty nice. Pretty nice to me. Baby dragon bones. It was pretty. That's like 170 baby dragons, and I also got 72 regular dragon bones from a regular DM. So, yeah. Anyways, this has been all over the place, and it has been, yeah, crazy. So consider this your update video. Consider this the intro to the series, not week 1 or not episode 1, but the intro. So I guess the what's it called? The pilot. This is the pilot to Iron Boxy. So, as you can see, my name is Black Rose, and you heard my dog in the background. She's a bitch. But, call PETA. Anyways, Black Rose is my account name from Guild Wars 2, and I'm also known as Gohan on there as well, because, I'm pretty sick. That's my name, actually. I have the name Gohan on Guild Wars 2. It's pretty awesome. But Black Rose is my name. It's a pretty sick name. I love it a lot. So, yeah. DIY Hands. He's probably an Ironman, and he's here to buy my shop. Nah, bastard. Anyways, but that's going to be the goals. That's basically what's going to happen on Boxy. I'm going to go ahead and hop to 2 worlds ahead so that way I can beat this guy to the shop. He's going to lose out here. I hope you guys are ready for this series. I think it's going to be fantastic. I'm really excited to grind this out for you guys, and maybe you guys can replicate it yourself. I know I kind of have skipped a bit of progress here because obviously this is day 7/day 8 after I go to sleep here. We'll be beginning soon. So basically, consider, I guess, a bullet point here for you. What I did. Let me bank so that way that guy doesn't take my. Why did I got that loading icon by my thing? Anyways, so basically, I'll go over each skill. Prayer, lava dragons. Mage, lava dragons. HP, lava dragons. Agility, that's a given. Let's see here. Thieving. Thieving, what I did was I stole from cake stalls in the beginning. That way I could get some foods, you know, for like steel plate bodies. I did a couple of inventory of steel plate bodies to get my runes for lava dragons. Let's see. As you can see, I'm 63 crafting currently, which has been a pretty crazy grind. I'm doing what I'm currently doing right now. I made molten glass, which requires 1 crafting, so I definitely recommend this to anybody. And hopefully I'm not releasing this video while I'm still buying the shops, because these shops do apply to all Ironman accounts. So that being said, if another Ironman is buying at the moment, there isn't going to be 10 supply for everybody. It's only going to be, you know, zeros. So yeah, sorry if you're currently buying them, and I'm wrecking your worlds. So anyways, a 13:37 timer. Nice. Wow, I've been talking for 13 minutes. Let me take a drink really quick. Let's see. Awesome. So, continuing on. Basically, bullet points again. We're talking about bullet points. Hunter. Hunter is going to be something I probably should release a guide for, because I can't really just say, I did this, then I did this, and then people still won't understand what I did. Hunter, I'll try my best to explain. From 1 to 9, I did the Varrock Museum, which is where 9 Slayer came from. I did the Varrock Museum, and after that, I moved over to Crimson Swifts. While I was doing Crimson Swifts, those are the birds on the island there. You can look them up. I can show you, like I said, in a guide later on if you really need me to. I did Crimson Swifts. After Crimson Swifts, at 19, I moved over to Tropical Wagtails. Now, while I was doing this, I stayed at Tropical Wagtails because I didn't feel like doing Priest in Peril. So I stayed at Tropical Wagtails all the way to 47. Now, while I was doing Tropical Wagtails, I used an axe and I cut down normal trees there. I used the knife to cut down, or on the logs to make arrow shafts. And then the feathers that I got from the birds, I actually made into headless arrows, which you'll see later in a bank video and the intro to episode 1 of this Ironman. So I made arrow shafts. So that got me to 25 fletching. That's all. That's pretty much all of the fletching XP there. I think I did maybe a couple of bows as well here and there. And yeah, that's basically all that fletching XP was gained, was strictly through headless arrows, which is pretty crazy in my opinion. As I said earlier, for the wood cutting, I did oak trees. And I have 4K oak logs banked, and that's way more than enough to get me the construction level I need for my mounted glory, which I still haven't gotten from Puro. Anyways, back to the hunter thing. This is really ADHD, man. So back to hunter. On 83 hunter, after 19, after 47, I moved over to Orange Sally's, and I actually stayed at Orange Sally's all the way until 63, because that was the best XP gains for me. Now at 63 Hunter, I moved over to Red Chins. Now this is kind of where it gets kind of saddening, because this is part where it kind of gets depressing because of what I did later on. So at 63 Hunter, I hunted Red Chins pretty much all the way till 80. I did a couple of Black Chins, but it was really bad because I just kept getting killed, man. Even though I had the 57 woodcut for the Waka to get out there, I still just kept getting attacked, man. It was really, really bad. So anyways, now let's get to the part where we have the Bible thump, the part where we cry about. I got tired of people asking me if I was ever going to come back to this account, because this was an idea that I pitched, and I knocked out 83 Hunter, and people just kept bothering me about it. So I released all the chins. I released every single chin on here and said I will never go back to this account because I hate the Ironman. Needless to say, I ended up wanting to do it again, you know? And I feel like a douchebag, and I feel like an asshole, and I feel like an idiot. I really feel stupid for it. You guys can give me as much shit as you want. I released every one of my chins. Every one of them. And I killed them, you know? There's no way to drop them, so I didn't drop trade them or anything like that. I literally right-clicked and released. And that's it. So, that kind of sucks. I'll rebuild. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me that much because hunting chins is something I really enjoy doing. Sure, I'm going to have to go a little bit over 99 to finish off range. The chins really didn't affect me that much because I wasn't going to be using them for a very long time as it is. So, that doesn't bother me. So, at 83 Hunter, I was still doing red chins, by the way, till 83. And at 83 Hunter, I actually went over to do Puro for a bit. That's where I got this cash stack at. I knocked out my Karamja gloves. In order to do that, I actually had to get 40 fishing. That way I could catch a lobby because I couldn't do the Karambon vessel thing to save my life. So, yeah. That's where the fishing level came from. I knocked out that. I banked all my trout and salmon. And, yeah, I got quite a bit of that in the bank as well. And that's where the cooking came from. So, yeah, I still have quite a few raws in the bank, but yeah, you guys are sitting here watching me do these, but I guess you're kind of just basically listening to the commentary, so you don't actually have to watch the rest of this video. I'll tell you now, there is literally nothing else you're going to be able to see on the screen, except for me showing you the skill while I talk about it. So, after that, let me walk here, that way I can kind of pursue time. Let's see, I did 40 mining, I banked all of the iron ore. Now, all of the iron ore that I banked, I have 14 rings of forging that I've gotten from Plunder so far, from Implings. I will be using all of those rings of forging to make those into iron bars, in which I'll be making iron darts, not knives. I'll be making darts because the iron darts are actually, I guess, more XP per iron bar, as far as range is concerned. Like, if I make iron knives, I'll be wasting them a lot more than I will if I were to use iron knives. Now, how I'm going to be doing range is I'm actually going to do Shadow of the Storm, and I'm going to use the range XP that I get, or the 10k XP that I get from that on range, which will put me basically at 30 range, and then I'll be using the iron darts on range there. To get to 40, I'll use my do the accumulator quest and get the attractor. You guys get the idea. So that's basically how I'm going to be starting the foundation of this account. I'm also going to be splashing as well to kind of get my EHP up, because I am going for max total, as you know, and max total on an Ironman with 1 defense is kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, so I've been talking for almost 20 minutes, man. This is how a stream goes. This is exactly what a stream sounds like. So if you ever want to watch the stream, please visit away. You can probably also hear my dog like getting destroyed in the background by the other dog. I don't know if you can or not, but Jesus. So, anyways, that's basically the foundations there. I do have, like I said, all those oak logs to make into planks. I need to do Enlightened Journey. I don't even remember what the quest requirements are for Enlightened Journey. Let's see. Let's see here. 30 fire making, 20. 30 farming. That I gotta knock out. It's not gonna be too bad. The 20 quest wins isn't gonna be bad at all either. So the farming is gonna be the worst part, and I've got to figure out how to get my seeds kind of rolling. And wow, the dog is they're fighting. Never have 2 huskies, man, a male and a female, because the female will dominate the male for some reason. But yeah, this video has been everywhere, and yeah, I'm really sorry for the delay in content. I hope you guys are ready for this Ironman series. If you're not, if you're just here for Boxy, then I mean, I hate to say it, but this is gonna be it. So you can unsub if you'd like. It's kind of hurt my feelings, but you know, I do really care about every single one of my viewers, and I know I haven't really done a very good job at showing that because, you know, it's it's been all Twitch, you know, and I don't know. I don't like make a huge living from Twitch, so don't think that I'm just making a living on Twitch and playing video games for a living. You know, I still work, and you know, Twitch is something that's just kind of a side thing where I have fun with it, you know. And the thing is, for some reason, my Twitch community has exploded. I have 9,000 plus followers right now, as of right now, in February. And February 24th, and you know, it's just been growing like crazy, whereas my YouTube kind of took a halt, but that's mainly because I stopped releasing videos. I think I'm like 1,000 subs or something like that. It's not bad, like, especially for like not having any help really at all with YouTube. I just kind of been releasing videos. I guess I had that little shout out from Minnie a while back in episode 2, but that gave me like 40 subs, I think. Yeah, but anyways, so TLDR, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the description as well for the TLDR. This is what I'm going to be doing. This is the account I'm going to be training, and I'm going to be releasing videos per episode, not per week. So it could be there could be a case where I upload 2 videos in a week. There could be a case where I don't upload a video for 2 weeks. Just kind of be watching out for it. Watch your sub box. Take a look, and you'll see in this. I'll be ending every episode with a good milestone. So basically, the end of week 1, I don't want to tell you what it will be because I don't quite know yet. But like, for instance, when I get my B ring, I'll end an episode with that. Or if I just be ready for it, man. It is going to be a great series. I hope you guys are ready for it. I hope you guys are ready for a lot of entertaining content. I'm not going to be able to do as much as the creative stuff that I did, like with the episode of week 3. You know, like the whole boxy thing where I'm like, if you go over 52 prayer, you basically ruin your prayer, and then what the fuck, and then it just cuts out, you know. But as you can see, I will try to talk slower for you. I'll try to keep the content, you know, various for you, and it's not going to be a bunch of, you know, me transferring money over from Videl and basically buying my way through this game. It's going to be a grind. You guys are going to watch me go from 0 to hero, you know. It's going to be pretty fun, you know. Anyways, that's it, guys. I will see you guys after the end. This is, like I said, this is the pilot, and I'll see you guys at the end of episode 1 with some crazy grinds. And I will start off episode 1 with a bank video. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you please leave this video a like. I know it's going to get disliked to hell. I'm sure it will, because people aren't going to want to watch this over Boxy. But for those of you guys that want to see this, outshine the people that don't. So just make sure you spam that like button as many times as you can. Just make sure you hit it an even amount of times, because if you keep hitting it, obviously you keep unliking it. So make sure you do that. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video with episode 1 of Black Rose.